Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Papal States. Let us continue on where we last left off. So I thought Two Sicilies was going to capitulate. Apparently, not the case. Apparently that is not how this is going to work out. But that's okay. We're in a pretty strong position just to kill them regardless. So we'll just do that. The rest of our army should now be returning to this front line. Well, following must be true. Tuscany. Oh, because we don't own this territory first. We actually can't cover this until we defeat Two Sicilies. Fair enough. I understand. This is also, by the way, a horrible-looking Hungary. But we'll just let Germany slowly kind of, release the territory as they see fit. So we'll be the ones killing Two Sicilies. Germany, you're fine. Just pushing to Russia as much as possible. And as soon as we're done dealing with Two Sicilies, we'll be right there on the front lines with you. For sure. It might just take a moment. And Germany, I know you're going to be releasing a bunch of countries. Just take your time with that stuff. Like, how many men do you guys actually have? You have 4 to 14 divisions, and a decent amount of them are right here about to be completely murdered, so that works out well for us. We do also have some military factories. Keep putting them into just infantry equipment because we want to upgrade that. You are steel. Get more steel from the Germans. That's okay. So we got a very weird-looking Yugoslavia. An incredibly cursed Yugoslavia. Okay, so you are now going to march to Foggia, then to Bari, then there's like the city down here. No, it's not Toronto, it's Taranto. So make our way down there. Might need to fix these borders up a little bit. We'll just see how that, for some reason this is owned by Transylvania. Excuse me? I don't know. We'll fix it in editing. We'll fix it in editing. How many troops do you guys have? So you're already like halfway capitulated, which is lovely. So you go here, and then you might just be able to just march your way to the capital. Because again, I think this might just be your entire army. Yeah, 2 to 6 divisions, and it might just be these 4 guys right here, which is embarrassing for you. I'm gonna fix it right now. This is just. Okay. You transfer. Turn you off. There we go. So we got a big old kingdom of Romania. Do they have cores on this? Yeah, they have core states everywhere except for the exact middle. I don't know how that happened, but you know what? Sure, why not? And there we go. We got a big old Poland. Germany has annexed Austria directly into itself. Good for you. You also do the same thing and just make your way down here. So as soon as this is done, we're going to get you guys ready. I'm thinking, like, because luckily, like, because Turkestan and all the Caucasus are not owned by Russia, it is going to be a slightly faster Russian invasion than we're kind of used to. You know, we probably, like, I'm going to draw my line here. And then we'll just push away to Petrograd. Okay, the fate of Venice. We'll release Venice as a puppet state. That is okay. We're going to have to definitely fix these borders because they are not, they're not looking too right. I mean, we could start sending troops over there, like, right now. By the way, I'm just saying, these are some of the worst-looking borders I think I've ever seen. These are horrible. But Russia still has, like... I mean, they have 600,000 manpower now. They used to have 1 million. But this whole line of just pure green is a lovely thing to see. I know if France still wants to go to war. You already have the war goals. Well, like... Are you actually going to declare the war? Because that's an entirely different question. How many troops do you guys actually have? Like, an actual decent-sized army. You lost 10,000, you lost 97,000, 1 to 3. I think that's your only troop. Oh no, you might not have an army anymore. You have one division somewhere, but I don't know where he is. Okay, actually, people are already moving their way towards this front. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Just make your way over. There's nothing really keeping you here anyways. Other than this one division, which you're actually now going to be in multiple combats, which is horrible news for you, my friend. Because now there's basically nothing stopping us from actually just getting to Sicily proper. Yeah, I don't know why I might just, like, annex all of Italy into, our territory, to be honest, because this is looking like a little bit like a mess. I don't even think we need to really liberate, we don't really need to liberate, the Finland. Because it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't actually help us at all. Because it's not worth any victory points. We just need to take Petrograd. I mean, we do need to probably go to Murmansk. We want to go to Archangel. And then quickly move our way to this city. Which is always like the last holdout of Russia. God, there's so many men here. Yeah, now that you have fallen. We'll do something like this. Yeah, like these are going to be like last victory points. You have 1, you're worth 15. It was nice knowing you, but you're definitely dead now. Yeah, and they're definitely never, I think, going to press the button to attack. Just because they are, compared to the power of the entire Reichspakt, like, the Reichspakt to Entente ratio, I would definitely say is not favoring them at the moment. And once we take the city, that should just be the end of the war at midnight. Take all states. Take all states. Apparently, we don't have the war score to do that. And there we go. All the states have been taken. So, the fate of Lombardy. Well, first, the fate of southern Italy for one. Release him as a puppet. Restore order to marches, and then we can do this afterwards. Don't want to give it to Sicily. Release him as a puppet. Unfortunately, like, I can't get rid of Turin, but you know, that is what it is. Apparently there's like no tag that just owns this little chunk of territory. There you go. Pretty. No, I'm just gonna annex it all directly. It'll look better that way. For sure. And you know what? We're gonna lose some points over it. That is okay. We're just gonna absorb all of our puppet states. There we go. A solid Pope-controlled Italy. It wants us to do some stuff here. Like, what do we actually get? 5%, 5%. So it's a negative 20% for everything. I mean, it's gonna be bad for the stability. That's okay. I mean, it's not like the campaign's going to be going on for, like, that much longer, so kind of okay with it. You've also landed troops up here. You got a nice port. At this point, it does kind of just become a, same with, like, every war against Russia. It just leads into a point where it's just keep marching, and eventually you just kind of win. Southern Italy. Emilia, Tuscany. Where even is Emilia? Do you? No, we're just going to control all of it. We can see the Germans are starting to push their way through here. Again, like, capturing Ukraine is nice, but it actually doesn't accomplish the goal of capitulating the Russians. You guys actually don't have a goal. I guess you're just going to spearhead your way to Moscow. And as soon as you're done that, you're going to immediately spearhead your way to here. So it does make your location a little bit awkward. So I am going to switch that down to make your way somewhere a little bit more useful. Yeah, like just right here. Go like spearhead here. Spearhead to Moscow. And hopefully just the sheer amount of Reichspakt troops will be enough to win. Did you guys take Petrograd? No, but you should be able to do that pretty soon. We got better light tanks, even though I don't think we have any light tanks in the army at all. So you know what? Basic amphibious tanks. Why not? Germany, I need more steel. We have a really bad steel economy at the moment. Apparently the AI actually built some radar stations here, which I am a little bit surprised by. Yeah, but like Russia doesn't have enough troops, I think, to actually maintain the entire front line, which just makes the war extremely easy. Do we actually have any cavalry divisions? We have one motorized. I'm gonna make you into like a completely different troop. You're going to be the color purple for truck. It makes perfect sense, I swear. So what's his truck's job? He's just going to be like the, hey, we're going to drive to Moscow. He's a driving a Moscow truck. He's very good at his job. So your first job is drive to Moscow and then boop, boop, boop. Hit these major cities along the way. And that's your initial drive. So I hope you're okay. How long is that going to even take you? I think it's going to take 13 days to get to Moscow at this point. Which is definitely less than ideal. Okay, and so we still have like 39 days till this the penalties happen. Again, the penalties don't really matter too much anymore. That's kind of the thing whenever you get like in the late game of these campaigns and you know you're going to win. There's no reason not just to go all out. Even then, like, why am I even looking at this stuff? It doesn't matter. We get Air Force. The reason they haven't taken Petrograd yet, but I mean they're going to at some point. It is just a when. Yeah, and you're all doing a pretty good job at the whole spearhead maneuver. Again, like anything that's old Ukraine doesn't matter. And I don't think any of you guys, like, you can't join the war, I think. Like, it would be nice if you were to join. Same with Turkestan. Like, if we can just get these guys to join the front, they would really make this whole war significantly faster. You're actually at war with, like, the entirety of, Oh, you know, Japan's at war with us. Of course they're not going to be able to declare war on the Russians. So the fall of Moscow should mean their capital right now is in Petrograd. But that should also fall pretty soon as well. Yeah, and luckily with the spearhead, they actually don't worry. They don't really care too much about this stuff back here. The truck cannot be stopped. And once we like spearhead in here, like there's like so many troops are gonna start flooding in and kind of pushing in from all directions. That no matter what, I mean, like how many troops there are. What happens if we turn it on so everybody's the individual color? Oh, they must have fixed it. Like before it got insane. They must have made it a little bit more readable. Which does make sense, because before it was essentially unreadable. Under any circumstance. Because I'm just hoping, because we're rushing down here, because I know the AI is not going to prioritize rushing down victory points. I'm relying on the AI to be the ones that slowly take over all of this. Of course, if we need to, we will do it as well. Truck's actually slower than our leg infantry. Fantastic. 10% stability, which is going to help us out, because in about 16 days, we're going to lose about 20. Well, the Syndicalists have decided to give up. They're like, nah, we don't want to fight you anymore, which is good. I appreciate that. And you're already kind of losing your casus bellis. I think the United States is probably going to join the Entente, so the problem with them joining the Entente is it could give the AI the idea of invading us. Of course, is not what we want at all. By the way, can I actually just look at what your max speed is right now? Your max speed is at 1 kilometer. Your max speed right now is... you're actually twice as fast as the truck. Well, that's okay. The truck has a very specific job in mind. Everybody else can kind of do what they want. Because, like, look at this. Like, there's so many empty provinces. I don't know why the AI just doesn't try to always push. Like there's a whole line of green. It's green as far as I can see. They just slowly trickle in. We're almost at Nizhny Novgorod. And still, I mean, we're at 73%, but of course that's not including Petrograd, which is worth 40 victory points. You're worth 25, I think. Yeah, like, you're just so expensive. Not expensive, you know what? It's very valuable, I guess. I should say that makes a lot more sense. Build some more motorized, because why not? Get some more resources. People just keep justifying wars. I mean, you're justifying your war again against the French. It's not going to work. It's never going to work. Because we cannot be stopped. Oh yeah, and the truck's also set to go to the Pacific cities along the way. I know we're not training any troops, but again, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we failed all of that, but that's, again, fine. Like, the penalties at our factories are slightly less good. But does that matter so much? I don't think so. We're almost, like, growing. Just like a weird... like a tumor. Slowly making our way in. We can actually see the path that they're going to take. They're going to take all this, northern territory. Just decent enough. I know we do want to go to Archangel at some point. So you know what? You 4, I'm going to make you into a new army. Here, and then you're going to spearhead your way just to this city, which I know we need to take. So you do that. You 3 are also going to be in a different army. You're going to be down here. Don't be blue. You can be, let's say, green, because we don't have a green army. You're going to spearhead your way down to here. And just, you know, capture those cities that are going to be a little bit further away from everything else. And I think that makes sense. And have the rest of blue just slowly march their way this way. Sure, Nepal, we can have a peace deal. Why not? Look at this weird long Slovakia. It's a very sad looking Slovakia, to be honest. It's just like all its territory is being taken. Like half its country is being taken over by Hungary. And Hungary already is like a weird ass looking country right now. Yeah, like, what's your path look like? Your path for some reason is significantly larger. Even though it's also... I think it's also a spearhead, right? Yeah. Maybe we gotta shrink your line down a lot. Yeah, if you shrunk our line down, there we go. That's much more, focused. Which is what we were looking for. And hopefully, again, the Germans and stuff can just kind of fill in all these extra little gaps. I think we might just keep going until we defeat the Russians. Like, this is probably going to be the last episode. So let's say if by, like, 30-minute mark, if we haven't won, I'm just going to clear it. Like, this is going to be the last episode for sure. So I'm probably just going to clear it to, clear the series over at that point. By the way, you guys be extremely aggressive. You guys also be extremely aggressive. Like, never stop marching. There's no reason for you to ever not be marching northwards. You might actually need to be slightly larger. Because it seems like you're all taking the exact same route. Yeah, so you can do something like that. You're still making good progress. Like, they're about halfway dead. They got... Murmansk up here is worth 5. Luckily, they don't have Vladivostok. Which can be an annoying city for us to try to take. Like, the Russian army's less than 100 divisions. And by far, this is way more than 100 provinces wide. Like, they just don't they don't have the manpower to actually stop us. You're gonna be there in 14 days to here, I think. You're a major city, right? Yeah, you're worth 15. So you want to take over there. You're worth 5. Go take over the city. It's worth 1 victory point, but you know what? 1 victory point for Russia surprisingly still matters a lot. Yeah, I know there's this occupation, but just, like, don't worry about that. And all of our occupied territories, you know what? Let's have some... martial law? Doesn't seem like a good idea. How about just some... Definitely not no garrison. Local autonomy. How about secret police? That seems like a good thing. Who doesn't love a secret police force? So, you guys. I mean, it's, again, a truck is, like, surprisingly, it's still just, like, kind of slower. Is there any cities around here we want to take? You're worth 8 victory points, so we'll get 1 guy to go in that direction. You go to here. You go here, and then the perm. You know, again, you'll be faster than the truck. So how about the truck just goes, like, here to here to here? So I want you to go here, and then you go down to there, and then you go to this city. Will it be enough to end the war? The answer, of course, is no. Like, where does Ukraine end? That's normally Ukrainian. This is Ukrainian. So, all this territory down here doesn't actually help us win the war any faster. And you just move straight to Archangel. It's just more rifles. Seems good. I wish there was like a speed 6 that would actually go faster than this. But unfortunately, I don't think that exists within the game. I know within the new patch, the game does run a little bit better, and I wish I was playing on that patch right now. The 1942 Roman elections. I mean, I don't see any reason to change things right now. The next election is in March of 1947. Does it actually do... Like, it doesn't do anything. It just changes party popularity. Which only hurts us if we put in the conservatives, I think. Yeah, so we're not going to continue fighting the Japanese. Argentina... How is Argentina winning? Brazil. What is wrong with you? Actually incredible, to be honest. Like, I don't know how they're accomplishing to be this bad. Because then you go to Orenburg, and then you go to Orsk. Once you're here... do I have one guy around here that can go to this city? It's worth 3 victory points, so I would appreciate if you can do it. The trucks actually just waste over than people at this point. Which is incredible. Is there any cities to the north? The answer is no. So you go here. Like all of our little snake tentacles. Reaching all across Russia. We're at 39. I mean, we just only got to get them down to 20%. Is there any cities within this gap? The answer is no. So there's no reason to have troops over there. Oh, Russia. After this, I guess you just go to... Because we can't march through Norway, because Norway is not in the Reichspakt. They are in the Entente, unfortunately. Okay, let's go a little bit faster, though. Like, just a hair faster. Who are we going to be playing after this campaign? I'm actually not too sure. I was thinking about just finishing off all of the American factions and just doing the American Union State next. But we shall see. You are going to be done. I mean, does 25 even get us to where we need to be? I don't think so. Also, Saudi Arabia declared war on Egypt. Don't know why, but you know what? You do you. That's worth 5 victory points there. Like, you just don't have any other major cities. Again, other than the 125, which is right here. See, again, this is the problem with Russia, is at some point you just defeat them. Like, they've been defeated. But you know, I was to do, like, you know, delete all the Russian troops. That wouldn't actually help us at all, I think. Even now, they still have 9% victory points left. I don't even know how the hell that's possible. Where's their new capital, then? Is it like... Yeah, it is Murmansk. Unfortunate for sure. Let's try to think, because you were worth... I don't know, actually, what percentage you were actually worth. But I'm also, like, Argentina is doing a fantastic job of being way too powerful. I don't know how they've accomplished it, to be quite honest with you. And again, we're just taking a quick look. Any cities at all around here? You're worth 3. You're worth 3. You're worth 1, 3... Please, free me from this prison. By the way, I don't think there's anything in this little gap anymore. Just move your way over here. Actually, do we have superiority over here? The answer is no. And, like, Norway, we can't do anything with them. Unfortunately. So I'm going to do it like Del All Rus. That's going to get rid of the entire Russian army. But even then, I don't think that's actually going to speed anything up. Okay, that's 23% now. Not thanks, I think, to doing anything with the army. I mean, we're getting towards plains, so the trucks should be doing a little bit better than they were before. Like, all the Russian cities are, like, back here. Which is going to be a wild, like, you are worth 1. And there's legitimately no cities on this side at all of the map anymore, except, I mean, I guess there's Chem. That's really about, like, how long is it even take for you to get there? I think it's going to take you 19 days to get to, I think it's going to take you 25 days. Like, 1 month to do all of this. I mean, Finland's almost back, so I guess congratulations for, on that one. He's just, can I make troops faster with you? Like, just like a speed boost? I would really appreciate it at this point. Yeah, and these guys are making their way through Finland. Like, how many men do we have on our side? Honestly, not even 500 divisions is surprising. Like, how many does Germany have? Germany only has 202. I'm amazed by that. How they have so few men. So you are 1 victory point, 3 victory points. Like, is 5 enough to get? Like, I know we're taking a little bit of victory points just by taking random provinces. And I think that's really what's going to get us over the edge, like, slightly over the edge. Like, we're at 20. We just need to drop 1 more percentage. But the fact that you can take over this amount of Russia and not have them capitulate, I think it's a problem. I don't know, like, is it because this city is worth too much? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think, like, back, like, actual World War II. They got to about, like, here. Right? This is about where the Germans got to. Did they take Moscow in World War II? I don't really remember exactly, but, you know, they got to around this line. But they really need to get all the way over here to win? I don't know. But, like, this is... there we go. Fantastic. Okay, so... Pass. We're just going to give everything to Germany. And we'll see what they do with it. They might try to balkanize it. They might give some territory to their allies. I mean, we'll see. Because this is... I can tell you... I mean, I guess technically they're actually probably all going to rush over to here. Because there's a new front line with the... They're actually probably going to immediately start marching troops over the border, right? Yes, they are. But that's okay. It doesn't really matter at all. They gave some territory to Finland. Are they going to make one big Russia? Or are they going to separate Russia from Siberia? Not too sure. I wouldn't be surprised to just make one big-ass Russia. Well, we'll see in just a moment if it decides to load in. Which it hopefully should. Russia, it's a big country. Okay, there's a lot of things they're trying to do. I think they might try to balkanize it, but I don't think there's actually anything they can balkanize around here. But anyway, I guess I'll do my little ending spiel while this is loading up in the background. So thanks everybody for enjoying this series. If you have been enjoying it, remember to leave a thumbs up. If you haven't been enjoying the video, I guess you can leave a thumbs down. That's cool by me. If you want to see more content, remember to subscribe. Have a great day. And goodbye. There we go. Goodbye. So we got Russia. I think that's led by the same dude too, so didn't really accomplish much. And the Reichspakt, looking pretty solid, I would say. That's a pretty strong showing. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.